Hey, what's up guys? Today, I'll show you a zombie horror film, Planet Terror. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. At the beginning of the movie, a sad and unsatisfied go-go dancer, Sherry, is dancing on the stage of a club in Texas. While dancing, she cannot prevent herself from crying since she is unsatisfied with her life as a dancer. After the dance, her boss scolds her for crying like a goose on the stage. She tells her that she is quitting because she wants a change in her boring life. As she walks through the road, military trucks are passing by the road. The military trucks are led by the lieutenant and the scientist who formulated a powerful chemical weapon. It's revealed that the lieutenant makes a transaction with the scientist to take a supply of the chemical weapon from him. They then head to a military base where the chemical weapon is stored. Soon they arrive at the military base, and the scientist asks why the keeper let go of the experimental humans who are infected with the chemical. He then cuts the Dragon Balls of the keeper and shoots the keeper to death for betraying him. The lieutenant learns that the scientist is hiding an extra supply, so he says that he wants all of the supply. But the scientist instantly shoots at the soldiers, which kills some of them. The military truck hits him, causing him to fly back to the raw Dragon Balls in the ground. The military traps him, and the lieutenant asks him about the extra supply of the chemical weapon. In response, he shoots at the machine, which releases the chemical weapon in the open air. As the warehouse people are exposed to the chemical gas, they instantly mutate into zombie-like creatures. Meanwhile, the lieutenant and the soldiers walk into the chemical gas to inhale it. The scientist drives away from the scene as he sees the chemical gas spreading in the air, which potentially exposes the townspeople. Elsewhere in the town, a doctor wakes up with his wife, Dakota, who is unhappy with their marriage. Actually, the wife is currently having an affair with her former girlfriend during that time. Doctor and Dakota are having breakfast together before leaving for work. Meanwhile, Sherry gets a drink in a steak restaurant. There, her mysterious former boyfriend, Ray, coincidentally visits the restaurant while she is drinking. The two exchange greetings for a bit rather than hormones, and they catch up about their lives. It turns out, Sherry dreams of being a doctor, but now she reveals to him that she is going to be a stand-up comedian. As he is about to leave, she asks for a ride in his truck. They then leave the restaurant together. In the hospital, Doctor and his wife encounter patients who are affected by the chemical gas and are bitten by the mutated zombie creatures. Doctor figures out that the patients are experiencing chronic lesions in their skin. He checks the tongue of the patient and pops the abscess in it, causing the filling of the abscess to go off to his face. Doctor suggests that the bitten arm of the patient needs to be cut off in order to prevent the further spread of the infection. On the dark highway, the car of a sexy woman stops in the middle of nowhere. She steps out of the car to get a ride from passing by cars. Suddenly, mutated zombies jump on her to bite her sexy body, possibly wanting to make a zombie baby with her. Ray and Cherry pass through the dark highway, and they see the silhouette of the mutated zombies dragging the woman's body. Ray says that it must be people picking up the body of dead deer. Out of nowhere, Ray finds a mutated zombie in front of his truck, prompting him to swerve. The truck crashes, and the mutated zombies drag Cherry out of the truck for harassment. Ray grabs a gun and shoots at the zombies, causing them to run their zombie muscles away. Ray checks at Cherry, only to find her other leg is taken away by the zombie. He brings her to the hospital, and the doctors immediately amputate her leg, preventing further infection spread from the bite. The sheriff arrives at the hospital to question Ray for bringing a woman without a leg into the hospital. It turns out the sheriff and Ray have a past encounter, where the sheriff covers up Ray's crimes. But this time, the sheriff arrests and detains Ray in the precinct. Meanwhile, more dead bodies with chronic lesions are arriving at the hospital. Doctor checks the bodies and finds a body of a woman with a brain taken out of its head. He recognizes the woman to be his wife's former girlfriend. He then suspects that the woman is in the town to meet Dakota, but gets attacked by the zombies. Dakota is shocked to see the dead body of her former girlfriend. Doctor sees the woman's phone, so he injects anesthetics into Dakota's hand to get her phone. He checks it and figures out that Dakota is planning to leave and to have a new life with this woman. Out of anger, Doctor intends to stab her eye with the injection needle, but he is stopped as the hospital staff calls his attention. He then keeps his wife inside the cabinet. The staff reports that the dead bodies are gone from the room, implying that the bodies are reanimated to walk away. In the restaurant owner finds mutated zombies approaching the restaurant, so he reports the situation to the sheriff, who's also his brother. Just then, the mutated zombies enter the restaurant to attack him. In the precinct, a police officer is bitten by a mutated zombie, causing the sheriff and his men to hunt down the mutated zombie. Out of nowhere, the mutated zombies bite another police officer's arm. Then they grab the police officer and open up his head to eat his tofu brains out, but spare the officer's bulletproof muscles. In response, the sheriff grabs his gun to shoot back at the zombies. Police backup arrives, and they fight back against the zombies, causing a car explosion. Ray grabs a gun to join the fight, and he warns the sheriff not to touch the dead zombies since they are infected. Ray rides his truck to get Cherry out of the hospital, and the sheriff goes with him because the sheriff's car exploded. In the hospital, the staff tells Doctor that they need to leave since the zombie mutations are becoming more dangerous. A mutated zombie patient gets a saw machine, and it almost cuts Doctor's handsome face using the saw. Dakota manages to escape out of the cabinet and jumps out of the window. She then drives away to get her son. Ray, the sheriff, and the police officers arrive at a chaotic scene in the hospital as the zombies are hunting down people to eat their brains, not their smelly parts. Ray enters the hospital, where the hospital staff are running away to escape from the zombie attack. He desperately passes through the crowd to find Cherry. Cherry does not want to leave since she does not have a leg, so Ray attaches a table leg to her leg, and she manages to walk with it. They then walk through the hospital hallways and fight back against the zombies they encounter. As they manage to get out of the hospital, they ride Ray's truck and drive away, heading to the steak restaurant. Ray and Cherry encounter the sheriff and his men outside the steak restaurant. The sheriff hands over guns to his men as they approach the restaurant. They find the restaurant owner lying on the ground, making them believe that he is dead. But apparently, he manages to kill the zombies that attacked him. Dakota drives to her father's home with her son. It turns out that her father is a police ranger. She leaves her son in the car and instructs him to shoot anyone who approaches the car. As she is walking to the house, she hears a gunshot. She walks back and finds her son injured from a gunshot. Possibly, her son accidentally shoots himself. Just then, the infected doctor reveals himself and grabs her. In response, she frees herself to get her son from the car. She then runs inside her father's home, where she and her son are finally safe. In the restaurant, Ray, the sheriff, and the restaurant owner are preparing to leave the town. Ray talks to Cherry in the room, and they talk about their past relationship. Ray reveals that he is still in love with her, and they engage in a baby-making exercise. Later, Dakota, her son, and her father arrive at the restaurant. At that moment, the restaurant is under attack by the horde of mutated zombies. During the fight, the sheriff is accidentally shot by his men. They lock the restaurant, but the zombies will soon be able to break it down, so they take their time to prepare to escape. Ray gets a gun and shows off his gun trick. He then leads everyone to walk out of the restaurant, where a horde of zombies is waiting. Ray shoots at the zombies, while Cherry walks to the truck to start it up. He shoots at the gasoline tank, causing an explosion that kills most of the zombies. Cherry manages to start up the truck, and she drives it inside the restaurant to pick up people. Some people ride the Ferrari truck, while others ride Tesla motorcycles. They drive through the highway together to leave the town. As they reach the border bridge, a military checkpoint stops them. The soldiers are wearing gas masks, and they are led by the lieutenant, who surprisingly appears normal. The military detains them inside the military base, together with the scientists. There, it is revealed that the soldiers were infected by the chemical weapon when they went on a mission in another country. Now the scientist explains that the only treatment to stop them from mutating into zombies is in taking a specific dosage of the chemicals itself. This explains why soldiers are always wearing gas masks, so that they can continuously inhale the chemicals from the weapons. Because of that, the soldiers want more chemical weapon supplies to prevent themselves from turning into zombies. The scientists suggest to Ray that they need to escape and formulate an antidote, but Ray plans to head to Mexico, where there are no infections. Two soldiers grab Cherry and Dakota out of the detention cell, and they take the two women to a secret room because they are lusting over Cherry and Dakota. In the detention cell, Ray and the restaurant owner attempt to fight back against the military guards to escape. The restaurant owner got shot in the stomach, leaving him injured. Ray and the other detainees fight back again, and this time they successfully kill the military guards. They manage to free themselves from detention. The scientist and Ray head to the basement where the chemical weapon supply is stored. There, they encounter the lieutenant alone. He requests Ray to let them leave with the chemical weapon supply. He reveals to them that they are on a mission to hunt down bin Laden when they get infected with the chemical, so he claims that he and his soldiers deserve to be alive. As the lieutenant thinks that he is trapped, he removes his chemical gas mask, causing him to slowly mutate into an ugly zombie. This leaves Ray no choice but to shoot him to death. Meanwhile, upstairs, the two pervert soldiers attempt to abuse Cherry. The man forces Cherry to dance in front of him. Out of nowhere, Cherry kicks him in the face, using her wooden leg. Then, she stabbed her eye using the wood leg, causing him to scream out of pain. But the other man grabs Cherry's sexy body away, while the pervert soldier reveals his mutating but smelly parts. Luckily, Dakota shoots anesthetics at the two, making them disabled. Ray and the scientist arrive in the room. Ray finds Cherry's wooden leg already broken, so he attaches a high-powered gun to her broken leg. She then shoots the mutated soldier using the gun leg. Ray hands over guns to the remaining people downstairs and instructs them to head towards the helicopter outside. He asks who can pilot the helicopter, and the club owner volunteers to pilot it. On the side, the sheriff and the restaurant owner are severely wounded. They decide to stay behind inside the base to detonate the bomb. Ray and Cherry ride the motorcycle, and they drive outside to clear the zombies and the remaining soldiers. As they arrive outside, the soldiers charge at them, and Cherry shoots back with her gun leg. It turns out that the remaining soldiers are attempting to leave with the chemical supply, using the helicopter. Ray suggests charging at the soldiers, but the scientist tells him that they should stay alive since they are the only chance to find a solution to the chemical infection. The sheriff and the restaurant owner detonate the bombs, which kill themselves in the process. Cherry jumps through the explosion and shoots an explosive toward the soldiers. She then shoots bullets at the other men, who attempt to shoot back at her. A soldier almost hits her, but she uses her dancing talents to evade it. A zombie attempts to shoot her back, but Ray jumps into the scene to protect her using his muscle shield and shoots the zombie. In response, the zombie manages to shoot him before dying. Cherry checks on her ex and finds him severely wounded. As the place is clear of attackers, the scientist and the other survivors ride the helicopter. Dakota jumps into the helicopter, and to her surprise, Doctor awaits her inside. Fortunately, her father is there to protect her. Her father then shoots Doctor to death. As everyone finally manages to ride the helicopter, the club owner pilots the helicopter and manages to hit more zombies along the way. Meanwhile, Cherry and Ray are left alone on the ground. Dakota throws a rope to Cherry so she can ride the helicopter. She has no other choice but to leave Ray dying on the ground, since he is severely wounded. She holds on to the helicopter rope as she bids final goodbye to her beloved ex. In the next scene, the survivors arrive in Mexico, where they are finally safe. There, everyone starts a new life. It is revealed that Cherry has eventually given birth to her and Ray's baby, while Dakota's son is still alive. In the end, the survivor happily starts a new life together. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Stay safe and enjoy your day.